This is a quiz page on page 32, and it's really important that you sort of understand all this junk before going to the next book. If you don't have a teacher, I encourage you to go back through this book again. Review everything carefully. Review all the lessons again. Make sure that you haven't missed something or forgotten something. It's kind of important. However, let's go through this. Number one, what is meant by, and then they have endings. Those are endings, what it's called. You play the endings. The first ending you play the first time you play that passage, and the second ending you play the second. And you can have more endings than this. This is all right. Number two, name the key having two sharps in the signature, and name the sharps. Well, two sharps, this is where knowing the scales come in, because you can think, okay, we're doing this, and the key is D major, has two sharps, and the sharps are F sharp and C sharp. No. Number three, what is a triplet and how is it marked? Well, a triplet is where you play three notes in the same time where you would normally play two. How is it marked? Well, it's usually got a curved line, doesn't have to. It's usually got a little three, doesn't have to. And if they're eighth notes or something, they're usually beamed together. Different ways of marking them. Number four, name the key having two flats in the signature, and what are the flats? Well, two flats, think about it. It is the key of B flat major, and the flats are B flat and E flat. What is meant by it has a C and a line through the C, and that is cut time. Remember common time or cut time, or I'll abbreviate, however you will say it. It just means 2-2 time signature. Two counts in a measure, and a half note gets a count. Number six, yeah. What does 8 with a dice line after it over the notes mean? An 8 above the staff like that means go up an octave. You play the notes an octave higher than where they're written in the music. Number 7, what does the 8 in the dice line under the staff, under the notes mean, under the staff? And that means you play those notes an octave lower. And it's only to the staff it's next to. It's not both staffs, unless there's a note saying both hands or something. Number 8, name the key having 3 sharps in the signature and name the sharps. Well, 3 sharps is the key of A major. Hopefully you've been doing that scale. And the sharps are F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. Number 9, what kind of notes are these? And this shows 4 notes, and they have 2 beams across, connecting them. And those are 16th notes. An 8th note has 1 beam across. 16th note has 2. Number 10, name the key having 3 flats in the signature, and what are the flats? Well, 3 flats would be the key of E flat major, and the flats are B flat, E flat, and A flat. Number 11, what is a chromatic passage? A chromatic passage is a group of notes in the music where you're playing up or down every note, white and black, every single, they're all half steps. Number 12, what is the effect of this sign? They have a little arrow, sideways arrow, when placed over or under a note. And the effect for piano is you play the note a little louder. It's an accent sign. For other instruments, it means something else. But for piano, you just play the note a little louder. Number 13, when seated at the piano, what is the name of the pedal to the right? Or if you only have one pedal, that's the pedal we're talking about, and that is called the sustaining pedal or damper pedal. Some people call it a loud pedal, I don't. It's more like an special effects pedal, but generally speaking, if you call it a damper pedal, they understand what you're saying. Electronic keyboard doesn't really have dampers per se, but we're talking acoustic pianos where they have to, the dampers stop the strings from vibrating. And that pedal simply works those dampers up and down, or away from the string and back to the, you get what I'm understanding. I know what I'm saying, I'd rather you anybody, I don't know. Number 14, what is the meaning of poco rit? Well, poco means a little, and rit is short for retardando, which means gradually slow down. So it means you gradually slow down a little. Number 15, what is the meaning of a tempo? A tempo means to resume the speed you were going before you changed it. Usually you find this after a rit. Well. Number 16, what is the triad in the name of D major? Remember, triad is a 3-note chord, and it's going to start on the name of whatever they give you. So you start with a D major, signature. And what is the chord that starts on D? And you have to think about the signature. In D, it's a D, an F sharp, and an A, because there's an F sharp in D major. Number 17, the triad for B flat major. Well, B flat is the first one, that's easy, and then you go every other note in the scale. So B flat, D, F. 18, the triad for A major. Again, start on A, and every other note. A, C sharp, because there's a C sharp in A major, and E. 19, triad for E flat major. Well, start again. E flat's first one, and it's every other note in the scale. So E flat, G, B flat. Number 20, last one. What are the following terms? Andantino, somewhere in a casual speed, however you want to say it. I don't call it slow. Some people do, but I don't. Second one is jocoso, is playfully. Third one, tempo di balze, is tempo of a waltz, speed of a waltz tempo, waltz speed. Not sure what that is, because you got fast waltzes and slow waltzes. It's somewhere in there. Next one is pianissimo, or PP, that means very soft. Then you have fortissimo, or FF, that means very loud. And the last one is diminuendo, or dim. That means gradually get softer. And that's the quiz. Hopefully you understand all these, because you really need to know them. You're going to see them a lot in the music, along with other stuff we still have to learn yet.